everyone, Hazy here, reminding you that your meaning in life is to like the video and your purpose is to subscribe. Also, be sure to join my Discord and my Patreon. Love you all. I freaking hate this part. It's like a hangover on steroids. Hey, wakey wakey. Come on, sleepyhead. It's that time again. Rise and shine. No, you cannot have just 5 more minutes. You've had 6 months. And 6 months before that. And before that. I think that's quite enough. And you know Command wants us both awake for this. Besides, it's a special occasion this time. What is it? Well, this is the 44th maintenance stop. And that means we just passed the halfway mark. We are now officially closer to Proxima Centauri than we are to Earth. Actually, it happened a few months ago, but we were, asleep. So we get to celebrate now. I'm busting out an extra special ration of nutrient-rich energy bars for this one. So, unless you want to miss out, you better get your butt out of there. Yeah, there you go. I know it sucks. Even after so many times, you think that getting to sleep in for half a year would leave you feeling a little bit more refreshed. But no, it just feels like you took a dip in the Arctic Ocean. Ugh. Let me get us some robes real quick. Gosh, why is it always so cold? Yeah, I know what cryo means, you dork. I'm just saying, couldn't they have invented, thermosleep instead? I bet that would be much more comfortable. Although, I guess that would just be an incinerator, huh? Anyway, let me get this thing fired up. The sooner we're done here, the sooner we can go back under. Heaven knows I could use a nap right now. It's been a whole, 5 minutes already. There we go. System diagnostic scans running, and now we wait. I still don't get why we need to be awake for this. I mean, this tin can practically pilot itself. Surely they can just schedule a system check every so often and wake us up when we actually get there. Yeah, I guess it's a good failsafe in case something goes wrong that the diagnostics can't pick up. But so far, it sure feels like I came along just to be a glorified button presser. I know it's not that simple. Just, it would be nice to have something useful to do up here every once in a while, you know? Something to make me feel like I'm actually needed here. Like going on this journey was the right move. Not that there's any turning back now. Looks like the scan finished. Let's see. Photron drive is still chugging along at a leisurely 0.1 C. That's good, because I don't think we're under AAA coverage out here. Circulation systems are operative, hull integrity is stable. What do you know? All good. Big surprise. Well, I guess that means it's time again. Back into the cryopods for another 6 months. Look, just this once, could we maybe not go back under right away? It's just so many years, spent almost entirely asleep, waking up to only press a few buttons and tell Command that everything's a-okay, just to go right back to being unconscious, because heaven forbid we expend an ounce more energy than calculated. I feel like I'm forgetting what it means to be human. Can we just, I don't know, sit here and talk for a little while? Yeah, I know what frickin' command said. Just perform the diagnostics and go back under. But screw 'em. What are they gonna do? Send someone to reprimand us? Besides, we're over halfway now, more than 2 light years away. They won't even receive word of our transgressions for another 2 years. Yeah, it's a pretty daunting thought, isn't it? It's a whole new level of isolation. Back at home, I felt alone sometimes, but this, you don't really notice all the little sounds until they're not there anymore. The neighbor's dog barking, a distant plane passing by. You know, the couple living next to me would always come home late at night on weekends, bickering back and forth, always about the stupidest stuff, too. I swear, one time they had a full-blown shouting match over whether a hot dog is a sandwich or not. It's hard to imagine that was over 20 years ago. Feels like it was just last week. Back then, I wanted to bang their heads together so they just shut up, but right now, I wouldn't mind hearing them one more time. Compared to those stupid arguments, the silence here is deafening. But hey, at least we still have each other in here, right? Even though I barely feel like I have an idea of who you are. I mean, you're the only other person within a distance of several light years, and I don't even know anything about you. Yeah, I know you're an astronautical engineer, and I know you graduated from MIT, top of the class, of course, but that's not who you are, is it? That's what you do. So, tell me about you. I know most people wouldn't exactly jump at the chance to leave everything behind, but you did. We both did. So, what made you decide to come here? If it's not too personal, of course. I understand everyone has their demons. I know I do. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I see. Well, I guess that makes 2 of us. I actually lost both of my parents in a car accident a few years back. They were on their way home from a night out. Freaking drunk driver. Of course, he managed to sleep it off just fine, even if it was behind bars. It's actually part of the reason I decided to come here. On this mission, I mean. I just felt like I needed to get away from that life. Everywhere I looked, there was just reminders of what could have been. And it's not like I had anyone else around either, so I figured, who better to embark on the world's loneliest mission than a loner? A chance to escape while also providing a valuable service for humanity. Sounded like a frickin' dream at the time. No, I don't regret it. Even after all this time, there's nothing left for me back there, but I do feel it starting to take a toll in its own way. I guess that's part of why they keep us frozen solid. Can't give our pilots a chance to process just how truly, utterly alone they are. Sorry. I didn't mean to get all existential on you. I promise I can talk about fun things too. Like, oh, my cat, Snowball. She's such a cutie. And she just turned 5 actually, right before I left, which was almost 22 years ago now. Yeah. No, don't worry. I gave her to a colleague before we departed. I'm sure she lived a great life. I suck at this, don't I? It's just, I've spent so much time and effort on my studies and my work. It's like I never took a moment for myself. Like I don't even know how to have fun, how to just live. Really? You feel the same way? I guess it was pretty selfish of me to assume I was the only one. It probably does take a bit of a workaholic to end up in a position like this. But still, I'm surprised you didn't, have anybody back home. What I mean? Come on. You're pretty good looking. Even I can see that. Especially considering how long you've been asleep for. I know I don't look that good in the mornings. And besides that, you're smart and you're kind. Who wouldn't want to be with you? You don't just have to say that. I know I joke around a lot, but I meant it. You do? Huh. Well, thanks, I guess. Hey, do you ever dream in there? In the cryopod, I mean. Yeah, I know it's supposed to completely shut off your brain, but I don't know if it's just my brain lying to me when I wake up, but I swear, sometimes there's still a part of me awake in there. Just a sliver of consciousness desperately trying to push through the fog. Sometimes it's just normal dreams, the wacky kind. You know how dreams are, right? One moment I'm playing a game of chess with Snowball, which you won, by the way. Don't ask me how. And the next, I'm being sent on a secret mission by the president to infiltrate a local clown cult. Those kinds of dreams. But then there's dreams where I'm watching us on the ship. Not from my perspective, but as someone else. Except in those dreams, we're not asleep. We're talking and we're laughing, playing games together, having fun, just being people. It's mundane, but it's just so nice, comforting. But then I wake up and it's gone. Just like that, I'm snapped back to reality. You're still there, of course, but it's not the same. Sorry, I'm rambling. I guess I'm just trying to say it would be nice to feel like a human being sometimes. But I guess I shouldn't complain. I knew what I signed up for when I... No, don't... Please don't apologize. That was really nice. There's a third type of dream I've been having. It actually goes just like this. I guess it's my mind's way of telling me I'm maybe not as independent as I like to think, but I'm preaching to the choir, aren't I? If anyone understands how I feel, it's you. Hey, can we maybe cuddle just for a bit? I really don't want to get back in that freezer just yet. Thank you. Not just for this, I mean, but for listening, talking with me. It helps to know that I'm not the only one who feels this way. Do you think we could maybe spend one night outside of the cryopods? That shouldn't cause any issues, right? It's so nice being warm and cuddled up for a change. I really don't want it to stop. Perfect. I think I'd like to fall asleep like this instead. Can I lay my head on your chest? Thanks. It feels nice to hold someone again. I think I could stay like this forever. If I press my ear real close, I can even hear your heartbeat. Is it always this fast? I guess we're both a little nervous, huh? I guess maybe coming here wasn't such a bad idea after all, if it's with you. Can you hold me till I fall asleep? Yeah, I'm pretty tired actually. Even though I spent the last 22 years almost entirely asleep. Just please don't let go, okay? I never knew how much I needed this, but now I don't want it to end. That's true. We do still have a long way to go, but I think we've got room in our busy schedules for an occasional snuggle session, don't we? That's what I thought, because I could certainly get used to this. You're much comfier than that freezing tub. All right. I'll stop talking so we can fall asleep. Good night.